All right, and here you are. You finally made it to the action module, the most important module to help you reach your big goal in this whole entire course. Taking action is one of the most toughest parts, honestly, of the lifelong learning principles. It is the one where most people start to give up on their dreams. But I always tell myself and all my clients that reading without action is nothing. Ideas without action is nothing. Pretty much anything in your life without action is nothing. So, this principle is the most important principle of all. However, a mistake that even a lot of the most experienced entrepreneurs make is ignoring the previous module's takeaways in mindset, productivity, study, especially the study one, and planning. The thing that will give you the most important advantage over all the other people who do not have good mindset, productivity, and study habits is the fact that you do them. You follow through. You always make sure to look at all the things in your lifelong learning journey, all of these things. You look at them and you try to improve them. And that's the thing that kind of makes me a little bit upset is, we've got all these gurus out there that preach and preach and preach about action and hustle. And yeah, that's good, but that's not going to work for every single person. It doesn't fit every single mold for every single person to go out there and take action because some people don't know what to take action on. Maybe it's because of the fear that they're having. Maybe it's because of their insecurities. Whatever it may be, books are the answer. Books are really the answer. And books are going to help people to have the confidence in themselves. Yeah, I mean, we look at someone like Tony Robbins, and he's up there on stage, and he's dancing around, and he's jumping, and he's motivating people. But if you don't have the knowledge to back his motivation up, then what good is it going to do? So that's the whole purpose of this course is for the people who believe that, reading books are actually going to really benefit them. Reading books are actually going to move them forward. So yeah, definitely. And of course, I designed this course to fit everything together like a puzzle piece. And in about a minute here, I'm going to use this really cool analogy to where you can really imagine why this course fits so well together. The mindset, productivity, study, plan, action, and repeat. So when I get to that analogy, definitely listen to it and kind of just imagine how this course fits together like a puzzle piece, like a jigsaw. And without one of those pieces, you'll be missing something completely. So yeah, it's really exciting to be able to explain this. And also, I'm really proud of you for making it this far in the course because not everyone will. Not everyone will stick with it. So yeah, let's get into this next part where I will explain this metaphor, this analogy for lifelong learning. Here's an analogy I want to help you imagine. So if you want to, you can close your eyes, whatever you want to do to imagine this. It's a really cool analogy. So let's say mindset, productivity, and the study principles are all the foundation of your house. So this is the layout of your house. It's really the strongest point of your house, right? Without that foundation, maybe your house is quite in trouble, right? The planning principle is the frame of your house. Basically, the things that hold the beams up, hold the roof up, and everything together. And the action principle is the rest of the house, which makes it a home, right? Without that action, your house is not a home. It doesn't look like a home. It just looks like something under construction. Action is the part that makes everything look just so nice. The carpeting, the wood, the floors, the windows, the shingles, the insulation. Without it, really, it would not be a home. It wouldn't be livable, right? But if we were to take away, let's say, the action principle, the house would not be livable, right? There would be no insulation, no walling, no carpeting. The house would be very uncomfortable if you tried to live in it. Now let's take out the mindset, productivity, and study principle. This is the foundation of the house. And without the foundation, the house will fall down. Although I said that the action principle is one of the most important, without the mindset, productivity, study principles, without all of those, your actions would be a lot weaker. They might fall apart. Yes, you could live your life taking action upon action upon action until you get it right. But that's not necessarily the best strategy. Yes, maybe some of the most successful people have done something like that. But to limit your pain, to limit your loss, if you have the right mindset, have the right productivity and the study habits and plans, then your actions will be much more powerful. And in the end, you'll be living better off than those people who just take action without the other things. If we were to take out the planning principle now, that would be like taking out the frame of your house. You would not have any beams holding up the roof. So the roof would come down, crashing down. The insulation and all the walls and everything would just come down. You would not have any beams to hold up the walls, right? The flooring would be ugly and uncomfortable. Basically, without the frame of the house, it would be unlovable. Actually, it would come crashing down on you, right? Just like if you take out the mindset, productivity, and studying the foundation, the house would crash down on you. So it's really dangerous if you do that. As you can see, the analogy of all the principles hold almost all equal weight. One without the other is like getting a flat tire without having the proper equipment to change it. It sucks if you get stuck out there in the middle of the freeway without the proper equipment, right? How are you supposed to change your tire? So it's the same way. Without the proper knowledge, plan, and tools to take action towards your ultimate goal, your big goal, then it would suck because you would be just spinning your wheels. Now that you have learned to have a great mindset and productivity and how to study and plan well, it's time to put all of it together and take action on what you've learned. It's now your time to make actual progress towards your big goal. Let's get into the first lesson of the action module.